Christine, I want to start with you to get some thoughts. Number one, you treat a lot of IRDs and you've been involved with many trials and you've seen how different IRDs, including LCA, affect your patients. So I think it would be nice for the audience to hear about the impact of this disease on the patients as well as their family members. And then the second question is based on the data you saw today, what gets you more excited about this being a potential treatment for patients with LCA5?
Sure. Thank you, Arshad, and excellent job to all of the speakers. I think that was an excellent presentation. And I'm a vitreoretinal surgeon and I'm an IRD specialist, and I've been involved in these subretinal gene therapy trials now for over a decade as an investigator and a surgeon, a number of these trials. So I see these patients, I see these families. They come through my IRD clinic. Sometimes we have a clinical trial to offer them. Sometimes, rarely, we have an FDA-approved product to offer them or refer them to a center of excellence if it's RP65. And then other times we can just talk about updates in the field, and we can talk about trials in the landscape. And the thing I've been really excited about in the last couple of years, I think in the wake of Spark Therapeutics, Veretagene and Parvovec FDA approval in 2017, we've had an explosion of all of these gene therapy trials, and I think this is a very exciting time for the field, and families are aware of that. And they're asking questions. They're coming to clinic. They're making their yearly appointments. They're not missing these appointments. They have questions as they walk in the door. Is my disease in a trial? What are the potential treatments? And now we have even optogenetics and other types of non-gene agnostic therapies to talk to patients about. So this is a really exciting time, I feel, for the IRD field and the landscape. I think the FDA right now is in an interesting position of being potentially more supportive of trying to get some of these rare orphan diseases across the finish line, and aware of that, and I think we're helping them as a collaborative scientific and clinical group of people become more aware that we need to look at these outcome metrics. We need to think about outcome metrics in terms of what is approvable in these patient populations. So to answer the first question, I think that the conversation has become more optimistic in the last, say, 5 years with my LCA families and my IRD families, and we have more to talk about and potential exciting therapies such as what we've heard about today. To answer your second question, what I'm most excited about with this presentation is the number of outcome metrics that are positive. I think that that's kind of rare to see